So what I've got to do now is build this modular greenhouse. I'm not sure of the actual company name, I'm not sure if that is it or not, but Home Gardening Revolution seems to be their website, and made in America, actually pretty local to where we are, in Reno, Nevada. And the idea, basically it's a really good quality greenhouse, and it's modular in that you can add on, as you want to grow, and hopefully it's going to be easy to put together because it doesn't come with any instructions. And my lady had to talk to him about letting me do the install on this, and so I hope I get it right. I'm going to film that as I go along. Okay, so this is the modular greenhouse out of Reno, Nevada, and I'm building it, and I think the first step is to get these, this is actually the rear panel, and it's a mixture of multiple panels such as that, and I've got to bolt all those together. So that's my first task, is to get all these bolted together so it's all one piece. It's quite light, so even once it's bolted together I should be able to move that by myself. So the first part, kind of lay out panels where they need to go. Make sure okay, so all the panels, there's this aluminium tubing in this section, and they've had the holes pre-drilled, but you have to make sure the holes are going to line up. We got the right size bolt. Another one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through, put the bolts and just finger tighten the nuts on for now, and then I'm going to go around and tighten everything up. When I'm tightening everything up, I'm not going to make the bolts too tight, because this aluminium, it's not really tubular, but this hollow aluminium framing that's built on, although it's really strong, it can't stand over tightening of these nuts and bolts, or it could actually pull in and damage the framing. So if you don't need to see that, I'll finish that and I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, so I've got I fitted all the bolts to, the holes are pre-drilled, so I fitted all the bolts, nuts and bolts. It is a really good idea not to tighten them until after you've got all the nuts and bolts in, because I did have just some minor alignment problems with the holes. So definitely fit them all finger tight on the nuts, and that allows you a bit of adjustment to get the other bolts in. And when you're tightening, there's what they call a lock washer that is supplied. You don't want to go too tight on these nuts and bolts. those lock washers lock up, and if I was to go too tight, I would actually crush in the aluminium square section and rectangular section. But otherwise went together quite easily, and yeah, I'm ready to finish tightening up these bolts and get this outside and come in with the front section. Okay, so that's built, and we're just lucky enough it does just fit under the eaves, so we're going to have to kind of build this here and then build it out and then slide it back under the eaves. That's where she wants it, so where it goes. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to do this, but I'm going to try and lift the modular hinged section up and get it bolted to the end sections of the front and rear. So anyway, we'll see if this works. I'm on my own, so okay, that was actually amazingly easy considering I was on my own. I still got a lot of bolts to put in, and then I'll bolt on the front section. Okay, so I got that loosely bolted in. I'm going to put the rest of the bolts in. So I've nearly got all the bolts in, and I would recommend that if you're having to build one of these, definitely don't tighten the bolts up until you've got them all in, you know, so just put them in and do them up finger tight, you know, or just a loose. You can see the gap in that there, so you don't want them too tight yet. And the reason for that is it gives you a little bit of wiggle room to get the rest of the bolts in to line up. And then once you've got them in, then you can tighten them up fully. And another little trick you might try is just some sort of spike, so you can kind of adjust the location of the hole, you know, so just using a screwdriver there, and that helps. Another thing I would say is don't try building this during very windy weather, and don't try building it during the middle of the day, because it got so hot in here I just had to leave it for a few hours and wait for the sun to start going down. So these are the anchoring devices for the modular greenhouse. They're actually pretty cool. So I think the way they're meant to be used quickly is to simply get a what do they call, hammer drill, and just pound them down in the ground like that. But if you don't have a hammer drill, you can actually do it by hand with a spanner to fit there, and a hammer just to tap on the top. So it's tap and turn, and that's actually the way they drill holes in rock by hand as well, is that tap and turn. And I did a little video, and I'll show you how I did it instead of using the jackhammer. Can you see the spike?
Yep.
Right. So I'm setting the spike.
It's counting down, hey?
Yep. So hammer and turn. We're a twist. When it gets too hard to turn by hand, just get the wrench on it, and just little by little, hammer and turn. this is my final video on the modular greenhouse. It is pretty much completed now. Just need to get some more beds set up inside to get the plants growing. I think I had trouble getting the video and I just had to get this finished, so I skipped over a couple of parts. I think most notably was the fitting of the trim, and if you remember, I mentioned it was kind of like putting a jigsaw puzzle together, because there was no user manual on how this went together. They did mark all the different bits of trim and all the panels, so you can see that one still says front right, and up here it says front top right. So, you know, I had that going for me. It wasn't truly a jigsaw puzzle. And anyway, I just wanted to kind of tidy this up and mention anything that I think would be helpful for you if you ever decide to build one of these. I did a video a little bit earlier on that, and I mentioned something else. This is what they use for anchoring. And very important that you get these greenhouses anchored pretty quickly, and don't try building them in very windy weather. I think the only other thing I had a bit of confusion about that wasn't obvious to me was these brackets. See how they mount onto the side of the frame? I was kind of looking for something where they mounted directly on the frame. It's no big issue, but it just confused me for a while. And same with this one at the top. But once I worked that out, you know, it is now a very solid, strong greenhouse. So I do not expect it to be blowing away anytime soon. I think this is a added extra, the beds here. So got that one, tray here for putting pots and stuff on, and another bed over this side, and down underneath we're going to have beds down there as well. And you can actually see the anchor just on the corner there. Anchor's over there. You can see how they're holding down the greenhouse. So that's done, and now we just need to get some more plants in here. So we'll get those started, and then later on I want to set up an Arduino controlled watering system with a fan up the top here, run by solar power. So I'm going to put a fan up the top here to evacuate some of this hot air, because it gets really hot in here during the summer. There's the vents there, but I am going to put a fan up there as well, and an automatic watering system. So these are just some herbs, thyme, probably thyme, and it looks like parsley or something. I'm not sure what that is. And some tomatoes growing. My lady planted those, and I think she's going to be surprised at how big they get. So anyway, we'll see.